In the heart of a sparkling green forest where golden sunlight danced through the leaves and tiny streams hummed gentle songs, lived the cutest little fox anyone had ever seen. His name was Finley. Finley had soft orange fur like autumn leaves, bright amber eyes, and a fluffy tail so large it bounced behind him like a cloud. He was clever, quick, and very proud of how well he could find food. Every morning, he scampered through the woods collecting berries, nuts, mushrooms, and shiny red apples that had fallen from nearby trees. But Finley had one problem. He never shared. Whenever the squirrels gathered acorns together, Finley hid his own stash deep beneath a hollow tree. When the rabbits found sweet carrots in the meadow, Finley secretly carried extra food away for himself. Even when the tiny hedgehogs searched for berries, Finley quietly collected the biggest ones before anyone else could reach them. Soon, Finley's secret hiding place became enormous. Piles of food filled the hollow tree from top to bottom. Finley would curl beside his mountain of snacks every night, smiling proudly to himself. As autumn faded, icy winds began to sweep through the forest. Snowflakes drifted softly from the sky, covering the trees in white blankets.
Ready for winter!
Winter had arrived earlier than anyone expected. The animals quickly discovered that food was becoming harder and harder to find. The rabbits' gardens disappeared beneath the snow. The squirrels struggled to uncover buried acorns. Even the birds flew farther each day searching for seeds. Still, Finley kept his hidden collection locked away for himself. At first, he felt safe and clever. While the others searched through the freezing woods, he stayed warm beside his giant piles of food. But as the days passed, something inside him began to feel strangely cold. One snowy evening, Finley peeked outside his hollow tree and noticed how tired the forest animals looked. Tiny paws dragged slowly through the snow, little noses shivered in the wind. Even the cheerful chickadees no longer sang. For the first time, Finley did not feel proud of his treasure. That same night, a terrible winter storm rushed through the forest. Fierce winds howled between the trees, and thick snow swirled across the ground. Branches cracked loudly in the darkness. As Finley listened from inside his cozy shelter, he suddenly heard a faint cry far away. Without thinking, he darted into the storm. Snow whipped against his face as he followed the sound deeper into the forest. Beneath a fallen branch, Finley discovered a tiny baby rabbit trembling with fear. Her small white paws were trapped beneath the heavy wood. Finley's heart pounded. The branch was thick and covered in ice, but Finley dug his paws into the snow and pushed with all his strength. Again and again he strained, until finally the branch rolled away. The little rabbit was free. Finley wrapped his fluffy tail around her to keep her warm and carefully guided her through the storm all the way back to his hollow tree. For the rest of the night, Finley shared his food with the exhausted rabbit. He gave her sweet berries, crunchy nuts, and the warmest corner beside him. As the storm raged outside, something wonderful happened inside Finley's heart. For the first time, sharing made him happier than keeping everything for himself. The next morning, the storm finally ended. Sunlight sparkled across the snowy forest like millions of tiny diamonds. Finley looked at his enormous piles of food and made a decision. One by one, he carried baskets of berries, apples, and nuts through the forest. He delivered food to the squirrels, the hedgehogs, the rabbits, and the birds. The animals' eyes filled with joy as Finley shared everything he once hidden away. Soon, laughter and cheerful chirping returned to the forest. And something surprising happened. The more Finley shared, the more friends gathered around him. The squirrels helped repair his hollow tree. The rabbits brought him warm moss blankets. The birds guided him to new berry patches once spring arrived. Finley finally understood something important. True strength was not about having more than everyone else. True strength was helping others when they needed it most. From that winter on, the little fox with the fluffy tail became known as the kindest animal in the forest. And every time snowflakes began to fall, Finley remembered the season that taught him the greatest treasure of all was a caring heart.